Hey guys, EdogPlays here, bringing you guys another video. Today is Tap Titans 2 part 136. I hope you guys are all having an absolutely amazing day. I'm really excited to show you guys the final results of the tournament. This was a bit of a tricky one. There was only a couple people in the tournament, which has actually been happening a lot more often lately, which is awesome because it means even if I don't play that much, I can still guarantee myself, maybe a 6th or 5th place reward, even if I get bottom, which is still really good. But I've had a little bit of difficulty because even though there's only a couple people in it, the people that do play a lot. And I won last tournament, but I gained like 3,600 stages or something crazy like that. I was really determined to get a specific stage. And as you guys can see, I don't think I'm not at my current, oh yeah, I am at my current max right now, 31,765. So I only gained about 1,700 stages since last tournament, which isn't that good, to be completely honest with you guys. So I'm not super happy with that. I just honestly, I didn't have a ton of time to play, and when I got on, I was super demotivated because there was only a little bit of time left. And if we take a look, the guy above me was like almost 3,000 stages ahead of where I was, and it was just super demotivating. He was out there for like the last probably 2 or 3 hours. I came on, I was like, hey, time to grind. Let's make sure that, or let's try to get first place. I came on, saw this guy was, I mean, that's like what, 2,800 stages above me. It was very difficult to try to motivate myself to gain 2,800 stages in the last 2 or 3 hours. So I settled for second place. I made sure that we could secure second place. I was over, I was about 700 stages above him, which is quite a bit of room. So I made sure I kept coming on, within the last couple hours to make sure that we were holding down second place, and we're still getting a lot of really good rewards. We got to keep that in mind. But this guy really did, props to him. He did a really good job, and oh, he did better than me for sure. But 550 diamonds, 150 tournament points, 10 weapon upgrades, 8 fortunate weapon upgrades, and 225 dragon fruits. Those dragon fruits are going to help a lot. I should still be way below 80%, like 75 maybe or something like that. So we'll go and collect all of these rewards here. Diamonds are going to be very nice because I think we still even had some left over from this tournament as well, because we went into it like 2,200, so we just had a ton. Yeah, so we going, we have 840 diamonds already, and the tournament just ended. So that's really awesome. But if we take a look, what did I just say I wanted to do? Dragon fruits. I was like super confused there. So we're 70.66%. That is actually quite good. Like I've said in the past couple of videos, it really doesn't matter as long as you're below 80%. Obviously, I know I'm not getting to 30%, but there's no point in me trying to get 50 or 60%. It's just not worth it. So now I don't really care. As long as we can hold our below 80% position, I'm going to be extremely happy. But before we go, or we're going to go ahead and prestige right now. Actually, we're getting 10 dragon fruits here, which is going to be good, but like I said, don't really care that much anymore. But we will go and activate mega boost 2 times damage for 4 hours. And if we take a look here, we got a couple more clan ship splash skipper. We're going to go and upgrade, and inactive sneak hound we can go and upgrade a couple times there as well. So we're going to go and prestige. So advanced stage start is 26,501. This is again getting quite difficult because we are, again, this is 5,200 stages. We need to go from basically where we prestige all the way to our max stage. 5,200. I know that it may not sound like a lot for a lot of people that aren't in a good clan or don't have the noble fencer outfit, and their advanced stage start is really low. But it's just getting really difficult because before it was so easy. We were maybe 3,000 2,000 stages away from our max stage every single time we prestiged, and it was super easy to fly through these prestiges, obviously getting us a ton of dragon fruits and things like that as well. But really farming relics was so easy. But we're getting 2 skill points here, 37 raid XP, and then dragon fruits obviously as well. But we're gonna go and prestige right now and start the grind back over. I'm really curious again to see what we can get our book of shadows up to just after 1 prestige. I believe in, last tournament we prestiged 4 times and we got it up to 97.7%. So this could be really interesting. But before we do that, I'm going to go and do some of my raid attacks. So low jack, I believe we just attack all. I like to double check. Low jack is, oh sorry, don't attack left hand. So we'll go ahead and do this one and use our main deck on its head. And now it does have armor. Oh, I think blue means no armor, so unfortunately it doesn't have any armor. So we're going to be doing a little bit less damage, and we missed that one fairy just because I wanted to see. I thought blue was no armor, but I was right. I just wanted to test it. So we're going to get a little bit less than 1,000,000 damage, but really it's not a big deal. If we're getting 980,000 damage compared to 1 million damage, we're not gonna notice a difference. But at least we're getting it on the head, which is awesome. And let's take a look. We got 924,000 damage, so really we maybe lost out on like 75,000. Not a huge deal considering that we're getting over 900,000 damage still. So I'm not too worried about that, but we will go ahead and activate this. If we go and buy that and get Warcry maxed out, get our clanmate and get going here. But if we do take a look here, we unfortunately can't purchase a new artifact. So going into the tournament, the next tournament, we may or may not be able to purchase another artifact. Obviously our Book of Shadows is going to be a lot higher than what it is right now. And it's gonna, you know, at next prestige, we're gonna have way more relics than even what we just got right now. But Book of Shadows is currently at 15%, so it didn't take that big of a hit. So we may even see a bigger jump, but I believe we went to 85%. I think we went from, like less than 1% to 85, then 85 to 95, then 96, 97. I think that's how each prestige went, but 15% isn't super low. So if we go ahead and spend max, got it up to 92% in one prestige. This is absolutely amazing. And honestly, at this point, I don't find it worth it, but it is kind of difficult to, I guess, want a prestige, you know, another 5 times, getting, you know, a percent at each time, considering we just went from 15 to 92 in one prestige. Now going from 92 to maybe even 94 in one prestige is obviously not as big of a jump. So it's not that big of a deal. I'll probably do 1 or maybe 2 more prestiges, but I'm definitely not going to be doing like 5 prestiges like I had to do before. So as I was talking about, it takes a lot longer to prestige, but now that we've completed that mythic outfit that give us the ancient warrior, that gives us more relics on prestige, it's making it, you know, really, before when we were, you know, prestiging a lot quicker, you know, stages, we didn't have to advance as many stages. I was probably going from, you know, I'd probably go from less than 1% up to like 40% or 50%, maybe 60%. And I'd have to do like 5 prestiges just to get it in between 70 and 80% was my previous, you know, where we want to be going into a tournament. And that really sucked. You know, I was doing 5 prestiges, but obviously they were happening a lot quicker. But now that we have that mythic piece, really we're doing 1 prestige and getting it to 90% plus in just 1 prestige. Really, no matter what our Book of Shadows was before. I guess the last tournament we started at like less than 1%. We had like 0.5% of Book of Shadows and we went up to like 85. But even that, going 85%, that is what I would normally join tournaments with, is a Book of Shadow percentage of 85%. You know, and even before, really, before I knew that I should have Book of Shadows, before I started watching Soul Rise's videos, I didn't know that my Book of Shadows was supposed to be above 50%. I was going into tournaments like 20%, 30%, or even less of Book of Shadows, and it was really, really difficult to get it up after I've already messed it up and spent so many relics on different things. It was really difficult to get it back up to 50%. But now that we have a consistent routine, and I guess this is something that I want to share more for like the new people, really focus on Book of Shadows. I know you don't have Book of Shadows right out of the gate. You have to find that artifact, but I believe it's your guaranteed after your 10th artifact or something like this. I'm not sure the exact one, but I know it's guaranteed after a couple artifacts. You want to make sure you are consistently keeping that up right from the get-go. You want to make sure you're keeping that above, you know, 50%, I'd say, is a minimum. But obviously, as soon as you finish a mythic piece or you get that noble fencer, or, you know, I guess that doesn't have anything to do with relics, but as soon as you finish that mythic piece, it gets so much easier. It's insane. And honestly, once you start doing it every single tournament, it's going to get easier and easier. Like I remember before my goals were, you know, after we got it above 50%, things like that, then I started to shoot for 60 to 70% before tournaments. And that was getting too easy. Then I shot for 70 to 80% before tournaments. Then I shot for 80 to 90% before tournaments. And now after like 1 prestige, as you guys saw, we're 90+%, which is just so awesome and making this really, really easy. But also, again, demotivates me to prestige. So if I was grinding for you know, things like, I guess, the dragon fruits, maybe I wouldn't want to prestige as much as I, you know, should. But I guess, you know, really I'm still going to be doing at least 2 prestiges. One of you guys commented saying that you're currently below, I think he said he was 15%, I'm not 100% sure, but 15% on this heat wave event. And he said it was really easy. Honestly, he was doing like 2 prestiges a day, not in tournament, 5 to 10 during a tournament, which is really, I guess, probably what I do, probably really close to what I do. No, I do about 2. Last tournament I did 4 prestiges when I was not in the tournament. Probably doing 2 to 3 this tournament, but then, or when we're before we get in the tournament, but then during, I'll probably do 5 to 10, exactly like he was talking about. You got to make sure you're doing all your raid attacks. You got to make sure you're doing, you know, collecting on the fairies. There's a lot of other things you need to focus on, but he said it wasn't too difficult, and he said I probably could complete getting top 30%. And I honestly think I could, but it's just, again, that that feeling that I could spend the first, you know, there's 21 days, I think, at an event. I could spend that first 15 days grinding it so hard and doing so well, making sure to do all my prestiges, all my raid attacks, everything. And then those last couple days, let's say I start forgetting or something comes up, I have to go somewhere, you know, whatever the case may be, I just screwed myself. You know, I can't get top 30% anymore. That would really, really suck. And that would be horrible. It's just, you know, in a tournament, I can set aside some time and things like that to play the tournament, but it's because the tournament is 24 hours long. 24 hours. This is 21 days. You got to make sure you're consistent throughout the entire 21 days. Otherwise, like I said, that first 15 days were really pointless. But enough rambling on, guys. We have 850 diamonds here. If we take a look, really bad shop, to be honest with you. Only 2 pets here. We got Clack, which is multi-spawn gold, Taffy, which is slash primary boost. I'm not going to be purchasing any of that. Just not something I'm interested in. And the video chest here, hopefully we can get some diamonds or something. And we get an equipment piece. Not bad. I don't think it's a legendary or anything like that, so we sell it instantly. But we're gonna go and claim our daily reward. Day 5 is gonna be a perk, as well as 25 dragon fruits. We got adrenaline rush, but this is the perk and skill point tournament, which is I'm really, really excited for, because we are really running out of perks. If we take a look here, we got obviously power swipings. We have 46 of them, a lot of them. Adrenaline rush, we have 6, which isn't bad. Make it rain, we have 2. Mana potion, we have 8, and doom, we have 5. So really, yes, we can still go on for a couple more tournaments, but I'm really looking forward to this one. Getting a couple, you know, maybe 10 plus of each would be absolutely awesome after this tournament, but we'll have to see how it goes. But guys, thank you so much for tuning into today's video. If you have enjoyed another Tap Titans 2 video, be sure to go ahead and smash the like button and subscribe so you guys don't miss any more daily content, and I will catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Let me tap it. Come on. Peace out.